We've all been taught that bullies are loud, aggressive, and easy to spot. The shouting boss, the aggressive neighbor, or the mean girl in the hallway. But what if the most dangerous person in your social circle isn't the one attacking you? What if it's the person who just brought you a coffee? The one who constantly tells you, I'm only saying this because I'm worried about you. In psychology, this is known as relational aggression. Recent research has uncovered a chilling truth. Highly manipulative people don't just use meanness to get what they want. They use kindness and gossip as two separate intentional tools to control everyone around them. They are playing a high-stakes game of good cop, bad cop, and they're playing both roles at the same time. Today, we're going behind the mask to look at the kindness trap, the science of why your brain falls for it, and how to break the cycle before they dismantle your reputation from the inside out. For most of us, kindness is an impulse driven by empathy. But for those with dark personality traits like Machiavellianism or narcissism, kindness is a tactical choice. Research shows that for these individuals, acting kindly doesn't replace their aggressive behavior. They use both interchangeably, depending on what is most advantageous in the moment. This creates a split personality presentation designed to do one thing: confuse your brain. Think about it. In a workplace or a friend group, a bully will target a victim with subtle sabotage while simultaneously showering influential people with warmth and flattery. This is genius and evil. Why? Because when the victim finally speaks up and says, this person is actually being really cruel, the leader of the group doesn't believe them. They only know the kind version. Your brain literally cannot understand how someone can be so compassionate and so destructive at the same time. To make sense of it, our minds often create counterfacts. Instead of seeing the manipulator as a villain, we blame the victim. We say they're being too sensitive or misunderstanding the situation. This is the kindness trap in action, using niceness as a human shield to make themselves unreportable. But the manipulation goes deeper than just being nice to the boss. It's about how they talk about you when you aren't there. There's a specific academic study titled Bless Her Heart, which found that negative gossip delivered with a veneer of concern is the most effective social weapon on the planet. Instead of saying, Lisa is a disaster, a manipulator will say, I'm so worried about Lisa. I hope she's okay. She's been making such reckless choices lately. This is a manipulative disclaimer. By phrasing the attack as concern, the gossiper accomplishes two things. They successfully damage your reputation, and they protect their own reputation as a caring friend. In fact, experiments show that when gossip is phrased with concern, the speaker is actually evaluated as more trustworthy and desirable than someone who doesn't gossip at all. Manipulators use this to bond with others through negative intimacy. The us versus them feeling you get when you share a concern about someone else's life. They milk you for vulnerable information by pretending to be your advocate, then turn around and use that information to play the other side. Before you know it, the entire social circle is divided, and the manipulator is the only one everyone still trusts. You might be wondering, how do they do this without feeling guilty? The answer lies in empathy erosion. People high in these traits often have high cognitive empathy, but low affective empathy. Cognitive empathy is the ability to read you like a book. They know exactly what makes you tick and what words will trigger your emotions, but they don't feel your pain. To them, you're not a person. You're a clock to be taken apart and reassembled. Kindness is usually nature's medicine because it produces oxytocin, the bonding hormone. But a manipulator takes that medicine and makes it toxic by alternating between rewards, like love bombing, and punishments, like the silent treatment. They create a traumatic bond. This intermittent reinforcement is the same mechanism that makes gambling addictive. You keep waiting for that kind person to come back, so you tolerate the mean person's behavior for far longer than you should. So, how do you defeat a master of the kindness trap? Manipulation only works when it's covert. The moment the strategy's dragged into the light, it loses its power. First, expose their intent. Instead of getting defensive, ask direct questions that force them to reveal their hand. When they give you that concerned, gossip look, ask, "What do you hope to achieve by telling me this?" Or, "What are you trying to make me feel right now?" When a manipulator's intent is questioned, they usually scramble and retreat. Second, give up on harmony. Manipulators rely on your desire to be a good person and keep the peace. To win, you must accept that you might not reach a fair conclusion. You have the right to say no without an explanation that they agree with. If they ask, "But why?" don't fall into the debate trap. Just ask, "And why should I have to justify my decision to you?" Finally, watch for the split personality. Start looking for the pattern. Does this person treat the people below them differently than the people above them? Do they use the phrase, "I'm not trying to be mean, but," frequently? If you see these red flags, stop sharing personal information immediately. Kindness is a beautiful thing, but in the hands of the wrong person, it's a weapon. Remember, true kindness is inclusive. It doesn't have targets and beneficiaries. If someone's kindness feels like a lead up to an attack, or if their concern feels like a way to spread your secrets, trust your intuition. Real friends don't need disclaimers to tell you the truth. Have you ever dealt with a kind bully? How did you finally see through the act? Your experience might just help someone else recognize the trap before they fall in. Stay sharp, stay authentic, and I'll see you in the next one.